Ambassadeur is a program where we get to work with experienced pilots and we learn different modules of everything that you could encounter in
aeronautics.
Exactly. And it's very interesting, and even though that it might be classes, it also relieves a lot of pressure because if you're very passionate in it, it's very interesting and insightful.
And also I really like the classes because if you're really invested in the classes get to be fun because we do Kahoots like every other class, so it's fun to see what we actually learn, and it's nice. You don't have to be bilingual, but you need to have a certain level of English. So there's certifications that with levels that go from 1 to 6. You have to have at least a level 4, which has to be renewed every few years. And level 6 basically is just for life, you don't have to renew it.
So you can do that if you want to become an airline pilot if it goes in within limits that the company might give you, and it tends to be a no if you want to join the army to become a pilot, but there's a few exceptions like laser surgery or I think that's it.
On a appris plein de bonnes choses sur l'aéronautique. En particulier, on a appris plein de nouvelles choses sur tout ce qui était en rapport avec le temps, enfin le weather. C'était très intéressant.
Et moi, ce qui m'a beaucoup plu, c'est que j'ai pu découvrir les différents métiers dans l'aéronautique et j'ai trouvé ça très intéressant. C'est un milieu assez complexe et on peut faire différentes choses. Et du coup, ça m'a beaucoup plu d'apprendre plus sur ce métier.
I'm going to start with the one I found most difficult because I usually have a hard time with history, and that's one of the modules. And whenever I practice, I have 50%, which is the minimum. So I try to get better, but it's hard. And my favorite module, because it's rather easy, is the English one. And it's fun because it's probably vocabulary that I'm actually going to use, because it's not as technique as the vocabulary we learn in French in the classes. And so, because I speak English a lot, I'm more likely to use that.
And then for me it would be the same. I have trouble with the history more because it's remembering the dates more than the actual events. And for my favorite module, it'd be hard to pick because all of them are kind of the same for me. I especially liked meteorology. And I would say to not take it as a class, because even if in your schedule it might be a lot, it honestly is very relaxing, as if you're really passionate about it, it's learning about something new and there's no pressure put on you. It's a very friendly environment, and I would also advise you to not be worried at all if you think that there might be more boys in your class than girls, because even this year in 2 of our classes, which we have a lot of them, it's very equally distributed.
Yeah, in our classes in the school, it's equally distributed, but in other places, like I did another stage, and it was not as equal. So I think if you're a girl, you should join, especially because it's fun, and you shouldn't be afraid of that. And another advice I wanted to give you is to use the Espace Membre and to reread all the booklets that we're given, because that's where we're going to learn the best for the BIA course, because the important things are really highlighted, and also you have access to it all the time rather than the classes, which is 2 hours a week.
The quizzes also help a lot when you want to prepare for it, because it's exactly the same. It's true same as well, and for me at least it helped.